It is 7 past 7. Just quickly, one of the early exit polls out of Israel weren't expecting anything until 8 o'clock this morning, but Channel 12 out of Israel's just released their exit poll, 33-34, 33 to Likud, which is Netanyahu, 34 to Benny Gantz's party, the Blue and White Party. So the interesting thing about that is they're chasing a coalition of 61. So both well short, but the main polls we had up until this point was about 33 apiece. So it looks like once again it's going to be very tight, remembering, of course, we're here for a second time because it was so tight last time they couldn't cut a deal. So if it turns out the same again, who knows where it goes. But anyway, we'll keep an eye on that throughout the morning. 7 past 7, as I say. Facebook looking to combat white supremacy and extremism in our part of the world. This morning they've announced a system where users who search for white supremacy pages will be directed to anti-hate groups in the hope they'll de-radicalise. They've also been supplied first-person shooter video footage out of the States and the UK to develop a new algorithm that will more quickly be able to block and take down those videos on their site. Now, the system's going to be rolled out in Australia and Indonesia. We will get it at a later date. Senior Director with the Counter-Extremism Project out of New York, Dr. Hans-Jakob Schindler, is with us. Very good morning to you.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I understand this has been rolled out in the States since March of last year. Has it worked? Does it have an impact?
Well, I mean, first of all, it is actually a good measure that Facebook has taken. Obviously, the rollout is slower than the problem had developed. And in New Zealand, you know this better than, unfortunately, anyone else. So it is another reaction of Facebook to a public relation problem, massive problem that they had. Our criticism is not that they're doing this. Our criticism that is only that they're doing this after a massive problem had occurred. So they remain reactive rather than proactive in what they do. Obviously, redirecting to an organization that has been founded by former extremists and is specifically dealing with right-wing extremist de-radicalization is a good idea. But there needs to be quite a lot of resource building with that organization, Life After Hate, because it's a very good, very reputable, but very small NGO. So to have a rollout over massive-sized countries, as everything redirecting to an NGO may actually mean that the NGO gets overheated in the capacities that they have very quickly. So, but I hope that is an issue that they can sort out. Right.
And does redirecting work? Are people re-radicalized or de-radicalized?
Well, I mean, the main problem with getting counter-messaging or methodologies off the ground is usually that you reach the right people. Right, so normally when you target counter-messaging campaigns or de-radicalization campaigns, you're more likely to reach those people who are interested in that topic, which are not necessarily the people who should be reading this material. Redirecting is one way to address this issue, that you actually target the audience that should be reading the material, not that the ones that would be interested in reading.